Welcome to Let's Talk Meshing Tutorial Tuesday, where we show you how to use a feature in just a couple of minutes. In today's video, we're going to be covering Examine Cell Type in Pointwise version 18. The first thing you'll want to do is select a block and then go to Examine Cell Type. Once here, you'll see this frame up at the top that is called Cells. In this frame, you can see the status of each of the different cell types, whether they're on or off, being rendered or not. You can actually see the cell type name, you can change their color, and you can see the number of elements for the block that you have selected. Now, below that is the display style frame. These are two independent display styles. The first one is global. That's enabled by default. And when that's enabled, what happens is if I toggle on one of these element types, let's toggle on hexes in this example, it will globally render all of the hexahedra in this mesh. I'm going to go ahead and actually change the color of that to make it a little bit lighter. But as you can imagine, this could be computationally intensive for a really large mesh, right? So just keep that in mind. If you want to globally display an element type, this is how you would go about doing that. Now, one of the advantages to doing this is in this example, we have a quad dominant surface mesh and a hex dominant far field. I may want to get a global idea of where all of my prisms are, because there's only a handful of triangles on the surface. So I've just enabled prisms and I can now see all of the prism stacks in this mesh. Now again, these are independent, so if I go over to cutting plane, meaning now I'm going to only visualize these elements on a specific cutting plane, and they're enabled all by default, if I go and create a cut, you'll notice that globally I'm still seeing all of the prism elements. So if I switch back to global display style, I can just toggle that off. Again, these are two independent display styles. Now I've taken this cut, I'm looking at all the different element types, I've demonstrated how you can change the color, but one of the neat things is in the Cuts tab, if I go ahead and save this cut, you'll notice that it actually saves the elements that are being rendered on this cut as well, so that when I go take another cut, let's go take a Z cut, I can go turn on or off the different elements that I want to see on this specific cut plane. So for example, I just want to see the tetrahedra on that Z cut plane. I can go ahead and save that cut as well, so that each cut that I have saved has a different set of elements being rendered. And that's examining cell type in Pointwise version 18. If you like this video, be sure to click the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. And if you have any questions or comments, drop us a line down below or connect with us on Twitter, which is linked in the description. Thank you all and have a pleasant Tuesday.